everyone, I'm Em, and you're watching this new channel. So I wanted to kind of explain what's going on and why we are posting in this channel. I'm sorry about the noise. There's construction going on in my street. This channel was originally for our gaming channel, but then we reached a point where we did not have enough time to record and edit for both channels. So we decided to put all our gaming stuff in our main channel too. But it's not really our main thing because our main channel is kind of like our do whatever we want kind of thing. But it's also more produced in the sense there's more edits, there's more thought behind it, and we kind of space it out in a specific way. But if you have watched our update video, our newest update video, you'll see that we kind of reached a point right now in our lives that it's kind of difficult to be consistent. Both this channel and that channel will be, in our main channel, will be very inconsistent in the way that we post, when we post, but still, that one will be more produced. While this one, we wanted to do, or I wanted to do, a thing that where we can just talk critically about things. Then we each going to basically sit down and talk about whatever we wanted, but not be as thought out in the sense of we need to react this type of way, we need to have specific opinions about things. This is going to be critically about our thoughts and how we interpret things. My main thing will be books, but again, I might post, like this week I will be posting 2, but then I might not post for months, and Rach might not even post. So it's kind of a last minute thing because books, it's kind of my passion. It's something that I am obsessed with. Rach too, but now she has more difficulty finding time to read. But books is something that we share, and if you've seen the posts about books that we did on the main channel, you'll see it's more like, hey, I recommend this one because I like it. But this channel, I'm going to be more specific. I'm going to be more in the book, so there might be some spoilers. I will try my hardest not to, and it will still be my opinion, but it's going to be more methodical. So this video, now that we got out of there, I'm going to be starting with the book that I was most excited for in a really long time. And I've read this book. You let me in. I talked about this book in my last video about books on our main channel, which I said I read the other book from this author, Clarke, and I was disappointed. But when I saw this book, I was like, I might like it though, because it's a psychological thriller. And if you know me as a psychology student, almost done being a student, you know psychological thrillers do give me that excitement. So I was really excited to start reading this. And I discovered this author by an YouTuber, influencer, whatever you want to call him. And the book, One of the Girls, which is the one that I read first, really caught my eye. The storyline or the plot and the synopsis was good. I was completely surrendered. I was like, yeah, I need to read this. I need to find out what happened. And then when I got that book, I was looking through, I was looking through these pages where it shows other books from the author. And this caught my eye, not just the cover, but the explanation it had. And I was like, okay, this is the next one I'm going to read, and hopefully I'm gonna like it. The premise of this book is that Elle, which is the main character, was out of town, and so she decided to rent out her house. She was comfortable at the beginning, was okay with it, but then when she came back, things felt out of place. And she started feeling like she was being watched in her own home. She was scared, obviously, and she started hearing footsteps, but she obviously kept justifying it and being somewhat ignoring those signs that something was wrong, even though she was still scared of what was going to happen. But things kept happening in this house. She kept hearing footsteps, she kept hearing things move, almost like this person knew who she was, everything about her, but also everything that was in her home. So, yeah, I kept reading this book from start to finish without stopping. I I was hooked. It's kind of those books that we don't know what's going to happen in the next page. It could be in 1 second everything is okay. The next is like it was really well written and the plot was I wrote well distributed because nothing felt like a filler page or filler chapter. Everything made sense to what it was building up to, and every single word felt important to read and to me to investigate. Every single sentence was like, I need to be treating this as evidence for whatever it's going to happen. And to me, that is an essential for a thriller. It's what I like about thrillers. It keeps you hooked to wanting to figure out what's going on. And I feel like this book did that really well because it gave you just enough hints to keep you okay, but what does this mean? Comparing to her other book, this author is really good at writing psychological thrillers and not really the mystery that one of us felt. This book kept the suspense up and right up until the last page, while giving the hints you needed to keep the person, the reader in this case, hooked to what's going on, to the plot line, and also the side plots, that it also explained the main plot, which is essential. I believe that it makes a book more desirable if a plot line or a side plot also helps move the main plot along. At the end, gave this one a 4 star. I really want to read it again, so I probably will after I finish reading my two current ones. I'm now really excited to keep reading psychology thrillers from this author. If you guys have another suggestion from this author that is similar to this one, same writing style of this one, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you have another suggestion for psychological thrillers, also leave them below. That is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this first video, and if you want more, please let me know. You can do so by subscribing down below or giving this a like. We also don't know if we are going to do videos together for this channel. And that is all, and goodbye. To me, initially, our neighbor was a suspect. Now, because the neighbor felt off, but at the same time, the way they interacted felt very much also like a love interest. So that piqued my interest because I was like, okay, let me pay attention to what he is doing. Let me read carefully about their interactions and their dynamic. After reading a little bit and investigating, it shifted. So he started feeling more like a companion in the world, you know, but still very much like a stranger. It felt more like a witness, but still, like I was saying, I was investigating him. So throughout the entire book, I only focused on him. Because also every other character that Elle knew felt good, safe.